So if there's one thing that I can give to you to take away from this practice, it's to have this sense of self and awareness of what we hold within and the power that we have within our own selves to transcend anything that we go through in life. Starting to stretch your right ear towards the right side of your shoulder. Breathe. Start to notice how your chest rises and how it falls. On the exhale, start to roll your chin down to the center of your chest. And left ear towards the left side and hold. Feel that stretch. Continue with that rhythm of breathing, inhale and exhale, and when you're ready, start to roll your head all the way back. Notice if you start to tense your shoulders up, or if you can relax them and maybe drop your head back a little bit more, opening up that heart. Opening up your mind, opening up your body to receive. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale. Start to raise your head back up, gazing forward. From here, starting to interlace your hands, inhale and extend the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Bring your gaze up. And see if you can relax your knees down a little bit. And as you exhale, extend your arms forward in front of you. This time, start to round your shoulders, so belly button into your stomach, and just starting to bow the head, chin down towards the center, and breathe. One more time, inhale and lengthen your body all the way up. Bring that gaze up. Just becoming aware of what you're hearing around you. See if you can lengthen a little bit more. Breathe in. And exhale. Start to bring your hands in heart center. Taking your thumbs, starting to bring your palms up where your third eye is, and just closing the eyes. Keep pressing the palms together. Keeping the eyes closed here, set your intention, that highest version of yourself possible that you know to be. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower your hands down to your heart chakra. Dropping the chin down. Starting to recognize the reason why you showed up on your mat today. What was your purpose? And if you can commit to staying still and not letting yourself get distracted from the noise around you, take another deep breath in. And exhale. Committing to the next 25 minutes for yourself, for the best version of yourself. Start to open up the eyes. Taking your right hand, extend it outside of your left knee, and start to bring your left hand around and twist. Looking past your shoulders, see if you can twist a little bit more. Press your hand into your thigh. Lengthen the spine, and remember to breathe. Twist a little deeper. And starting to bring your gaze back to center. Inhale, extend the arms all the way up. Each time, gazing up, lengthening that spine. And exhale, start to reverse. Left hand outside of your right knee and swing that right arm around and look back. Taking notice of each side. If you can twist a little bit deeper, push past that comfort zone. And starting to come back forward. Placing your hands down in front of you. Start to come up on your knees. And we're going to start off today right away in our flow. One breath, one movement. Not judging yourself, just moving along with each single practice, each single asana that we do. Stepping your right foot forward. Uncurling the toes behind you. Coming up onto your fingertips, lengthen that spine and start to gaze forward. Notice where your feet are. If you can, step that front foot forward a little bit more so it's underneath your knee. And then when you're ready, deep breath in, maybe send yourself in a smile and gaze up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Open up your heart a little bit more by interlacing the thumbs and reach back a little further this time. And starting to lunge forward. Exhale, release the fingertips down. Start to curl the toes behind you, raise up your back knee. Stepping your foot back, come into a downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog out, bend the knees one by one, trying to lower down the heels each time. Let your head hang down. See if you can look back at that space in between your legs. Keep pushing the mat away from you. And notice if you've stopped breathing or if you can continue. One breath, one movement as you sway your hips side to side. Trying to absorb that human experience. What are you feeling on each side? Is one side tighter than the other? Are you still with me or has your mind wandered? Come back into center here. Coming up onto your heels and come forward into a plank. Keeping your core tight, start to spread the fingertips out. Drop your knees if you need to. If not, elbows in and lower down slowly, chaturanga. Keeping the elbows in, uncurl the toes, inhale. Open up the chest and your heart and gaze up to the ceiling, cobra. Exhale, come onto the knees, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Getting the big toes to touch back behind you. Deep breath in, extend that right leg up nice and high and point the toes, three-legged. See if you can challenge yourself a little bit more and add in a hip opener, so bend that top knee, stack the hips together, and maybe even look underneath your right armpit up towards the ceiling. Flexing that top foot and breathe. And exhale, slowly lower down. Dropping the knees, take a child's pose. Spread the knees out, hip width apart, big toes to touch. Drop the hips down and walking your hands forward, forehead down onto your mat. Relax. Every single time that we meet here in center, see if you can spread those knees out a little bit wider and walk your hands forward. Connecting back, rooting back in. Remembering that with each single pose, you're cultivating a deeper relationship with yourself. Spread the fingertips out, and when you're ready, start to bring your gaze up. Come onto your knees, and this time, step your left foot forward. Starting to walk your toes forward a little bit more, and when you're ready, inhale, extend the arms all the way up. This time, getting your palms to touch together, lengthen your spine, and start to lunge forward a little bit deeper. Notice if you're crunching your toes or if you can flatten the foot, or maybe walk it forward a little bit more. Are you resisting here? Can you take a full breath of air in and gaze up and breathe? Try to find yourself in the middle of this noise, and as you exhale, release the fingertips down. Curl the back toes behind you, flatten your hands, and step back downward facing dog. Spread the fingertips out. This time, bend into your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet to the back of your mat. Challenge yourself and do something different this time. Fold forward. Inhale as you rise, with your neck being the last thing once you come up. Extending the arms up above, spread them out shoulder width apart. And exhale, come into Utkatasana, coming into your chair pose. Breathe. When you look down, see if you can notice your toes in front of you. If you can't, that means you just got to step them forward a little bit more and lunge a little deeper. Breathe. If you're shaking, see if you can lower the hips down a little bit more. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And let it go, fold forward. Inhale and halfway look up, flatten the back. Exhale and fold. Bend into the knees and start to walk your hands forward. Come back into a downward facing dog. Spread those fingertips out. Almost there. See if you want to give up or if you can fight that urge. Get your big toes to touch back behind you. Spread the fingertips out. And when you're ready, inhale and extend that left leg up all the way. Deep breath in. A little higher this time if you can. Square the hips to your mat. Add in a hip opener here. Bend the left knee and stack the hips together. Looking underneath your left armpit. If you're shaking, hold it there for another moment. And remember to breathe. Walk your feet out a little bit more so you can flatten the foot. Using your elbows to open up the hips here, where we hold most of our tension. Hands in your heart center and just close the eyes. If it feels silly, see if you can tap out of it and just try this pose. Give yourself the opportunity to feel. Most of the tension that we have, we hold in our hips that we use throughout our day. Use your elbows to open up the hips a little bit more. Keep pressing the palms. And as you exhale, dropping the hips down in front of you, extend your legs forward. Good job, guys. Pointing your toes up, coming into Dandasana. So hands are beside you on your hips. Open up the chest here. Find that stillness. As you inhale, extend the arms up all the way. Deep breath in. Without throwing your body forward, you want to keep that alignment. And as you exhale, start to extend. That's it. Keeping your hands in line with your shoulders. See if you can reach past the toes a little bit more. With every exhale, give yourself an opportunity to reach further and further. Breathe. And then when you're ready, relax the fingertips down and just bow forward. Chin in towards the chest. Start to walk your body up. And gently from here, making your way down onto your mat, laying down. Once you arrive, start to hug your knees into your chest, grabbing outside of the shins, and just rock side to side from left to right. Close the eyes. Massaging out your lower back. Relaxing the shoulders down. We're going to take this into a spinal twist here. So as gently as you can, take both of your knees out to the right side of your body. Extending your arms out to 90 degrees so they're cactus arms like this. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And bring your gaze to the left. Maybe even taking that right hand and you can rest it on top of your left thigh to push the knees down a little bit further to the ground, to the earth, to your mat. See if you can get your knees to align one on top of the other. Stretch a little bit deeper. Notice what tension you're holding in between your spine. What's the disconnect from allowing you to fully breathe? Have you stopped, or are you able to take one more deep breath in and open that chest, and as you exhale, twist a little bit deeper? Notice, has your mind wandered off, or are you still with me here as an observer of what's happening around you? Inhale, draw your knees back into center. And as you exhale, twist out to the left side. Bringing your gaze to the right. Just asking yourself, what is that relationship you have with your own body? Are you nourishing it? Are you taking time out for yourself to do what makes you happy? Twist a little bit deeper if you can. See if you can align the knees one on top of the other. And closing the eyes. Making sure those shoulders are grounded in your mat. And coming back into center. Give yourself a hug here. So drawing both of your knees in Interlacing your hands outside of the shins and forehead into your knees and squeeze. Activate every single muscle that you have here. Make it a good one and squeeze really, really tight. Holding. For 3, squeeze a little harder. For 2. And 1, exhale out into Savasana. Go ahead and extend those legs out as wide as you can. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Extending those arms out a little bit more so your shoulders are grounded. If you're with your partner, go ahead and grab their hand. Spread those feet out a little bit wider and find that point of stillness. I know it's hard because there's so many distractions, but how many times throughout your day do you allow yourself to be distracted? Or do you give yourself a moment to reconnect, to realign? Stick back with that breath as you inhale, breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, breathe out through the mouth. Let yourself sink a little bit deeper. Inhale with me and let your belly rise. Fill your lungs up. And exhale. Release it out. The more you start to become conscious of that breath, you can feel the tiny little particles, maybe even at the top of your upper lip moving. That space in between your eyebrows that you're scrunching, see if you can let it go and soften the muscles around your eyes, around your face. If your tongue is resting at the roof of your mouth, slowly uncurl and let it go. Soften the jaw. Stay with me. Starting to acknowledge what it is, that commitment that you're making for yourself, that you're going to carry on for the rest of your day. What that looks like, honoring your body and honoring you as a person and this purpose in this world that you have. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it out. Getting your legs to touch together, interlace the hands, extend the arms up above for a lengthened stretch and start to point your toes forward towards me. If I can keep you in Savasana longer, I would. Starting to point the toes a little bit more if you can, and as gently rolling to the right side of your body first for support, come up into a seated position, crossing at the ankles. Closing the eyes as we end off here. Placing your palms to face up to the ceiling. Just taking a moment here to reconnect, relax the shoulders down. Breathing in and out, not losing that momentum. Bringing your hands into your heart center. Getting your palms to touch together. See if you can release away from that inner dialogue and just be with me here in this moment with everyone else practicing with you. Remembering that you, more than anyone else in this world, deserve your own love and attention. Take a deep breath in, send your arms all the way up. Opening up your heart and your chest, spread those arms out. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. My name is Annu Gaidhu. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you to Dorji for playing. We also have our team here from Greenish Natural Health who will be coming around to give some facial wipes. They're all natural, so go ahead and treat yourself to those. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Enjoy your day.